Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you are here. Today, I want to talk about something I have wrestled with for a long time. Niching down. You have probably heard the phrase or the saying, when you speak to everyone, you speak to no one. Yeah, I've said it, I've shared it, but living it, that was another story. In this episode, I want to go a little deeper than what I've shared before by pulling back the curtain on what it really felt like to niche down, how I fought it, what I feared, what shifted, and why it's one of the best things I have ever done for both my heart and my business. And if you are a mompreneur going through a big life transition, grief, burnout, a career pivot, becoming an empty nester, this episode is specially for you. Let's get started with the truth. I didn't want to niche down. Even though I knew better, I kept thinking, what if I leave people out? What if someone needs my help and they don't resonate with my messaging? What if niching down actually limits my reach? That fear is real, especially when your work comes from a place of love and purpose. I've always wanted to help people, not just a specific category. And I will admit, I had a strong case of FOMO. Like, what if I'm missing out on opportunities? What if I get boxed in? So even though I told others, you have to speak clearly to your audience, I was still trying to keep things open enough to appeal to everyone. But in doing that, I was spreading myself too thin. The message wasn't landing the way I hoped. Everything changed when I stopped trying to be everything to everyone. And I started focusing on the one person I truly wanted to serve. For me, that person was the woman rebuilding, the mom who's navigating life, healing from grief, starting something new, or rediscovering who she is after everything changed. And here's something I wish more people said out loud. Your niche can evolve, and that's okay. That's the beauty of it. You're not putting yourself in a box. You're simply shifting how and who you speak to in this season of your life. When I started photography, I was speaking to moms, always. But the kind of mom I was marketing to, that shifted over time. As I grew, my message and my mission grew too. Today, I still primarily serve women of all ages and all stages of life. But for me, it always comes back to that one woman, the one rebuilding. Whether she's grieving, stepping into entrepreneurship, or rediscovering herself after a major life change, she is who I speak to. And the amazing thing is, when I show up for her with clarity and compassion, others who resonate, women and men, find me too. If you're going through a transition right now, maybe you're trying to build something after a loss, or you are figuring out who you are beyond motherhood, I want to share 3 ways that niching down can actually support you during this time. And the number one is to ease the overwhelm. Let's be real. Starting or growing a business during a life transition can feel overwhelming. There is so much advice out there, and it is easy to feel scattered. Niching down simplifies your message, your offerings, even your daily decisions. You're not trying to be everything to everyone. You get to focus. It's like choosing a quiet path in a loud forest. You can breathe and take steady, manageable steps. Number two, you bring purpose into the transition. For many mompreneurs, it's not just about the income, it's about the meaning. When you build a business around your lived experience, especially the hard stuff, you turn your pain into purpose. And that becomes magnetic. You start attracting people who see themselves in your story. Your brand becomes a reflection of your healing, your heart, and your mission. And number three, you stand out and connect deeply. Trying to talk to everyone, that's the fastest way to blend in. But when you niche down, especially with your story at the center, you create real connection. You don't need a massive following. You need alignment. And alignment happens when people hear your story and say, wow, she gets it. And that trust turns into loyalty. That resonance turns into growth. I also want to make something clear because it was a big part of my own internal struggle. Even though I speak from a woman's perspective, even though I market to women, that doesn't mean I only serve women. Men have been part of my journey too. They show up in my photo shoots, my stories. They are my clients. Because at the end of the day, we are all navigating life. We are all healing. We are all searching for clarity and connection. And when you speak from a grounded place, people feel that, regardless of gender. Niching down isn't about shutting people out. It's about speaking clearly so the right people can hear you and trust you. So if you're feeling unsure about niching down, afraid you will leave people out or lose opportunities, I want you to remember this. Niching down isn't a cage. It's a compass. It helps you move through your transition with purpose and clarity and with confidence. Start with who you know you are called to serve and let your mission evolve as you evolve. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this episode resonated, share it with a friend who is navigating a similar season or message me stories@mayilens.com. I would love to hear your story. And as always, keep showing up, keep healing, and keep building what matters. Until next time, don't forget to be authentically and unapologetically yourself.